In the battlefields of Mantis, where liberty's at stake, automaton tanks roll forth, the metal forms awake. With armor thick and guns ablaze, they seem invincible, true. But we stand tall, united strong, with strategies anew. Fight, fight, brave Helldivers, fight against the automaton's might. With sentries, bombs, and stratagems, we'll pierce their armor one by one. Like mini bosses, they emerge from dropships in the sky. Their steel shells gleaming as they advance, we cannot deny. But with allies by our side, and tactics finely tuned, we'll face the tanks undaunted till victory is resumed. Fight, fight, brave Helldivers, fight against the automaton's might. With sentries, bombs, and stratagems.
Good morning, you glorious, victorious lords of war. That was Against the Automaton's Might by Neuralbard, one of the first songs I ever featured on the show. It's also, coincidentally, my alarm sound. I took a piece of this song, tied it to my 5:30 wake-up timer, and that's how I get a good boost right in their bed, though the sour apple experimental infusion stims also help too. Now, why did I repeat a song instead of using a new one? Am I running out of material? Hardly. I maintain a folder on my terminal labeled musical intros I haven't used yet. No, today is just a bit of a special occasion, and I wanted to celebrate with a topical tune. If the air smells a bit sweeter, if the sun shines a bit brighter, if the very act of being liberated and free just feels like perfection itself just got a little bit more perfect, don't worry about it. Nobody put anything in your stems. It's just that the vile stink of the automaton menace has finally been purged from the Trigon sector. Troost was liberated early this morning, and the illegal, pirated automaton radio stations have been shut down. The airwaves belong to Super Earth completely once more, and I, along with my co-workers in the Eye of Eternity and Defender of Freedom, no longer have any competition. That's how it ought to be. With this victory that disposes of the last pocket of robotic resistance in the far western hemisphere, weeks of fighting and sacrifice have all led to this moment, and people are hyped. I am being told that loyal citizens all across the Federation are burning scrap in celebration of this momentous victory. Today, the light of freedom truly shines its brightest. That doesn't mean the job is done, though. There is still plenty to do. The automatons still occupy entirely too much illegally stolen territory for my liking, though one could argue even a single world is too much. And then there are the disgusting Terminids in their own quarantine zone, as well as what lurks beyond the cloud of the mysterious gloom. So, while your scrap-burning gesture is appreciated, citizens, there is plenty that you can do to help out. Enroll in a volunteer work program to help make extra war material even after working your daily 9 to 5. We always need more bullets, bombs, armor, just to name a few things. My divers could also use a lot more white phosphorus shotgun shells on bug hunts. Though, there is one other thing that you could do, loyal citizens of Super Earth, that shows your devotion to our way of life more than any other. And I think you know what it is. Do you have the strength and the courage to not only be free, but protect the freedoms of others? Join up today and don your cape. Join the Helldivers. Recruitment offices on Super Earth and every interior world within the Altus, Barnard, Cancri, Gothmar, Cantalus, Idun, Kelvin, and especially the more spirit sectors are standing by to fast-track your enrollment and get you out to the front lines as soon as possible. Marspira is especially relevant. You could throw a rock and likely hit an automaton in the head by accident. Oh, sweet Lady Liberty, they comin'. There are many benefits that come from being a Helldiver. First, there's the obvious one of doing your part for a way of life, but we don't just exactly expect you to show up for free. In addition to a very generous paycheck paid out weekly, the families of Helldivers enjoy a tax-free status in honor of your service and a cost of living allowance that is all on Super Earth's dime. Even should you perish in the line of duty, this living allowance is inheritable by your next of kin. So no matter what happens, you can rest easy knowing that your loved ones will be alright. Super Earth takes care of their own. In other news, the battle for the Jinji sector continues. Akamar 4's defense will have succeeded by the time this hits the airwaves, but it appears that there is little that can be done to save Gacrux. So the rank structure of the Liberation Splinter Fleet there is pulling back to conduct an orbital campaign and immediate counterattack. Strike hard, divers, and make the devils pay. While the gloom has not expanded further, CENTCOM is anticipating additional Terminid attacks today, which will likely end in Super Earth's favor. With our affairs in the Trigon sector wrapped up, the greater whole of the manpower of the Liberation Fleet is on standby to repel bug aggression. Like I said last night, bring it on, Buggy. That's been Liberty's latest with me, ponderatheradioangel. The Mercy is heading back into the TQZ following this broadcast to help do our part to bump the Terminid population down a notch or 12. You know the old saying, you shoot a nuke out a bug hole, you got a lot of dead bugs. The only good bugs are dead bugs, so let's make these bugs good. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.